The Chudail is a ghostly figure from South Asian folklore, often portrayed as the spirit of a woman who died during childbirth or due to mistreatment. Recognizable by her backward-facing feet and ability to transform from a beautiful woman into a terrifying hag, the Chudail is believed to haunt rural and deserted areas. Myths describe her as draining the life force from men and seeking revenge on those who wronged her. She can be appeased with offerings and warded off with chants or talismans. These stories reflect societal fears about maternal mortality, female sexuality, and injustice, blending supernatural elements with cultural anxieties. 1. Shape-shifting. One of the most prominent strengths of a Chudail is her ability to shape-shift. She can transform from a beautiful woman into a terrifying hag, often using her beauty to lure unsuspecting victims, particularly men. This transformation is sudden and shocking, revealing her true, horrifying nature. This duality symbolizes deception and danger, as what appears harmless or attractive on the surface can hide a deadly threat. 2. Supernatural strength. Chudails are endowed with immense physical strength, far surpassing that of an ordinary human. This strength enables them to overpower their victims easily, making them formidable adversaries. Stories often depict Chudails lifting heavy objects, breaking through barriers, or restraining multiple individuals with ease. This strength reinforces their fearsome reputation and the sense of dread they invoke. 3. Life-draining abilities. A central aspect of the Chudail's menace is her ability to drain the life force or vitality from her victims. This is usually depicted as a form of revenge against those who wronged her or represent the injustices she suffered in life. The life-draining process is often portrayed as a slow and agonizing death for the victim, emphasizing the Chudail's malevolent nature and her desire for vengeance. 4. Speed and agility. Chudails are often described as possessing extraordinary speed and agility. This allows them to move swiftly and with precision, making it difficult for their victims to escape once targeted. Their agility is sometimes depicted in supernatural terms, such as moving through the air or appearing and disappearing in an instant. This attribute adds to their elusiveness and the sense of inevitability when one encounters a Chudail. 5. Hypnotic influence. Many tales suggest that Chudails have the power to hypnotize or mentally influence their victims. This ability allows them to control the actions and thoughts of those they encounter, making it easier to lure them into traps or compel them to act against their will. Hypnotic influence is often portrayed as a trance-like state induced by the Chudail's gaze or voice, adding a psychological dimension to their threat. 6. Invisibility or intangibility. In some stories, Chudails can become invisible or intangible at will. This means they can move unseen or pass through physical barriers such as walls and doors. This ability makes them incredibly difficult to detect and avoid, heightening their mysterious and terrifying presence. It also allows them to appear suddenly, catching their victims off guard. 7. Heightened senses. Chudails are often depicted with heightened senses, such as enhanced hearing, sight, or smell. These heightened abilities enable them to track and locate their victims with remarkable accuracy, even over long distances or through obstacles. This sensory acuity makes them effective hunters and enhances their overall fearsome abilities. 8. Regenerative abilities. In some variations of the folklore, Chudails possess regenerative abilities, allowing them to heal from injuries rapidly. This makes them nearly invincible, as conventional means of harming or deterring them are ineffective. Their regenerative power adds to their aura of immortality and relentless pursuit of their victims. 9. Elemental control. Certain stories attribute elemental control to Chudails, such as the ability to manipulate wind, fire, or shadows. These powers are often used to create terrifying illusions, cause natural disturbances, or enhance their already formidable physical abilities. Elemental control signifies their connection to the supernatural realm and their dominion over natural forces. 10. Psychological manipulation. Beyond hypnotic influence, Chudails are often skilled in psychological manipulation, exploiting the fears, guilt, and anxieties of their victims. They may appear as loved ones or invoke memories of past traumas to weaken their prey mentally and emotionally. This form of manipulation deepens the psychological horror associated with Chudails, as they attack not just the body but the mind and soul. These detailed strengths make Chudails some of the most formidable and terrifying figures in South Asian folklore. Their abilities reflect a complex interplay of cultural fears, societal issues, and supernatural beliefs, creating a richly layered and enduring mythos.